Okay, video log number 3. I'm going to talk about how me and Holly, we decided we were going to take the number 1 Meridian Mall downtown Lansing bus, obviously, but we didn't go to the Meridian Mall. We went to downtown Lansing. And so we chose to do this. We went on a Tuesday right after class. I think it was a Tuesday. Yeah, it was a Tuesday right after class. And I had been actually to downtown on the number 1 bus before. It was by mistake. I didn't mean to. I just got off. I didn't get off at the right exit, and so then we started just going into downtown, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm not getting off now. But anyway, so me and Holly decided to do the number 1 bus ride because, there's plenty of different people that you see on the number 1 bus doing plenty of different things. Anyway, we got on the bus, and, we went during the daytime, and we went during a time where there weren't too many people on the bus. I feel like the number 1 bus gets really busy around, like, rush hour, like 5 o'clock, when people are maybe coming home from work or trying to get home. So we got on the bus, and it wasn't very busy, but there were still several people. There were different culture or different ethnicity of people on it. We did a lot of observing. We were sitting there just kind of listening to maybe like some conversations. And this was just pushing us out of our cultural comfort zone because, like, before I came to MSU, I had never, I don't think ever, besides, unless I'm from not downtown Detroit, but the Detroit area, unless I'm in downtown Detroit, I never really took public transportation because there was no need to. And so, like, coming to MSU was the first chance that I've really had to take a bus very frequently. So that's why it was pushing me out of my cultural comfort zone by going even into the city on a bus, on a city bus. And so when me and Holly went, we didn't really get to talk to too many people, but I'm gonna pull from another time I went on the number 1 bus. This was the time when I didn't mean to go into downtown, but I did, and I sat across from a very nice gentleman who he explained to me how he rides his bike most places, except he was on the bus today because it's expensive to ride your bike, and even more expensive, obviously, to own a car. But he said it's expensive to ride your bike because of like all the maintenance that it requires, putting air in the tires and making sure the brakes work and that the chains on the gears are working okay. So we had a very nice conversation about that, and then he went into how his sister was pregnant. And that's where he was going to Sparrow Hospital. His sister is pregnant, and she was going to have the baby any second, so he was telling me how he wanted her to wait until he got there. I don't know if he was going to be a part of the process or not, but I mean, And so, anyway, he was telling me about that, and when I first started talking to him, I was like, oh my gosh, who is this stranger that's talking to me? This is so weird because, I'm not opposed to talking to strangers. It's great. It's just something that I've never done before. So, okay, whatever. But, so I was really nervous when we started talking, and, especially about when he started talking about like the whole pregnancy thing. I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. But, as we only talked for probably like 7 minutes because the bus ride to Sparrow wasn't that long, but, he was a very nice gentleman. I didn't get his name or anything, but he was very nice. He made it to the hospital. We said goodbye, and by the end, when we were getting closer to Sparrow, it was very less nerve-wracking. I was still, a little anxious, and after I was like thinking about the conversation we had and about what we had just talked about, but he was a very nice man. And so anyway, yeah, my anxiety levels, they went down as the time went on, but at first I was pretty anxious, not gonna lie. And so anyway, yeah, so, well, sorry, I'm just like, okay, yeah, so that's how I felt about it, and yeah, okay, I'm done, sorry, alright.